Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sweating Geography YouTube channel. Today, we are taking on another very difficult geography quiz. It's in the name. So, this one was sent to me by Physics is Fun, who is the guy who made all of the previous quizzes. And he is a really good geographer, and he said that he got like 50 out of 100 on here. So, I'm assuming these are going to be pretty hard. I've looked at like the first 5 of them to just kind of like gauge how hard it is, so like whether it's worth recording, and they're tough, right? Like I don't know one of them, which is like kind of concerning me for the rest of this. So hopefully we'll get a good score. I'd say my goal, I don't know, it's hard for me to set goals for things like this, but I think I'll go for like, I'm hoping we can get at least 70. I think that's my ambition for this one. We'll see how it goes though. They might throw a bunch of like stupid like winds and currents and stuff that I'm just never going to know. So, yeah, let's have a go at it. If you guys enjoy this type of content, if you enjoy geography, join the Discord, subscribe, all that cool stuff, like the video, comment, whatever, so that I get free engagement. And let's get started. So, I'll try to read it if you, one more thing. If you want to play along, or if you want to play this yourself beforehand, I left the quiz link in the description. However, I will be reading the questions in full before I answer them, at least most times. So, you'll generally have enough time to think if you're going to know it. So, you can kind of just play along like that. But if you'd like to get a, like, score before I spoil it for you, then you can play in the description. Okay. Let's get started. So, which one of the 3 historical provinces of Libya was the only place where the now extinct, highly valued medicinal herb Siliphium was known to grow? So, like, you just guess here, like, you have Fezzan, Cyrenaica. Okay, and it's that one. Lovely. What Irish province comprises the counties Galway, Mayo, Sligo, Roscommon, and Leitrim? I think this is Connacht. And then we have also known as the Great Indian Desert, which desert spanning over 200,000 kilometers squared across parts of India and Pakistan features the Luni River as its only river. This is the Thar Desert. Fairly easy one there. If we get more like that, this will be great. This is the one that on my preview I just did not know. What glacier in Los Glaciares National Park periodically extends into Lake Argentino, creating a natural ice dam and spectacular calving events? I'm sure it's cool. I guess I'll have to look it up afterwards once we get the answer, but I have no idea. So that's just tough. What mountain range spanning parts of Lower Saxony, Anhalt, and Thuringia has a high point, the Brocken, that was used by the Soviets for espionage during Cold War. This is the Harz Mountains. Not an easy mountain range, but I think it's reasonable. Larger than only the Federal District, what is the smallest state in Brazil by geographical area? This is Sergipe, I'm pretty sure. Okay. What is the name of the ruins and network of roughly 100 artificial islets connected by canals that was once ceremony capital of the dynasty located at the coast of Pompeii and Micronesia? Okay. I think this is called Madol or something. Yeah, okay. Good. I think like Drew Binsky went there. There was some like vlogger YouTuber who did that. Named after Malaysia's first prime, or was it Yes Theory? I don't know. Yes Theory in Micronesia. I don't remember. Named after Malaysia's prime minister, which city, this is Malaysia's administrative capital, is notable for having the world's largest roundabout. I did not know the roundabout thing, but Malaysia's administrative capital is Putrajaya. The prime minister doesn't make a lot of sense to me because I thought the guy's name was like, was it like Tunku Abdul Ahman or something like that? I did not know there was a Putra in his name, or Putrajaya. I guess it'd be Putra, would be his name, but like, I guess that's weird. Okay, didn't know that. Which desert in the desert in northeastern Niger and western Chad is known as one of the harshest regions on Earth, and literally means desert in the Tuareg language. This is the Tenere Desert. Not much to say about that, I guess. What Antarctic region consisting of a series of largely snow-free valleys on the coast of Victoria Land is considered the largest ice-free area on the continent with the Natural Key Laboratory? I mean, Natural Key Laboratory is a big hint here. I would say this is just McMurdo Dry Valleys, right? Okay, good. What ocean current from the Japanese for black tide? Oh my god, current questions. Is considered the Pacific equivalent of the Gulf Stream? I don't know. I'm not getting that. Lying at the confluence of the Amazon, Nanai, and Atai rivers, the world's biggest city unreachable by road. Iquitos, I think. Yeah. Fairly easy one there. What large artificial island in Tokyo Bay was rebuilt in the 1990s from former sea forts? Okay, is now in a futuristic shopping mall, has a beachfront park and rainbow bridge. Um, what's it? Is it like Ariate? Or no, what's the other one? Like, Daiba? Okay, good. Odaiba. I put in Daiba, but it took it. I think like is like island, some kind of like island thing in Japanese. So Daiba, I think it takes. What term describes the unique flat-topped, steep-walled mountains of the Guyana Highlands, often called islands in the sky? This is just Tepuis, I think. Yeah, lovely. Had a couple of those for daily physical features. What narrow stretch of land named Chicken's Neck connects India's northeastern states to the rest of India and is only 22 kilometers wide. Its narrowest point. This is the Siliguri corridor, I think, is probably what they want. Yeah, there we go. A prime example of China's 1990s urbanization, which Shanghai district, home to the Oriental Pearl Tower, contains the world's first trio of adjacent super tall skyscrapers. I only know one Shanghai district. If it's not Pudong, I have no idea. Okay, that's just lucky. I mean, it's the central district, but like, if it wasn't that, I'm never getting it. What controversial planned smart city in Neom, Saudi is designed as a 170-kilometer long, 200-meter wide city with no cars, no streets? This thing is so dumb. This is the line. I've seen images. It just looks so unlivable. I don't know why they do these kind of things in Saudi Arabia. Like, just like actually improve your economy and stop making these like novelty weird projects. Like, oh my god, I don't want to like rant about it, but it's so stupid. What Copenhagen neighborhood founded in 1971 as the squad of military base is an anarchist commune that has recently been in the news during escalating gang violence. I did see this. What's the name? It's like Free something. Like Freetown. Okay, but they want the full name. Is it like Christiania? Okay, good. I think I did the Dutch name, but it took that, so I'll take it. That's good enough for me. What small island off the coast of Dakar, Senegal, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is best known for the House of Slaves? Okay, I mean, this is Goree Island. There we go. What Mexican city is located on the southern bank of the Rio Grande, directly across the border from Brownsville, Texas? Matamoros. What Estonian town, once named Kingishepa during Soviet times, is the capital of Saaremaa and is famous for its well-preserved medieval castle? This was a daily city that I wrote a long time ago, I think at this point. It's probably been a good probably been like 200 days, but this is Kuressaare. Which recently formed volcanic island off the southern coast of Iceland, emerging from the Atlantic during eruptions that began in 1963, has been strictly protected since birth and serves as a natural laboratory for scientists to observe how life colonized brand new land. This is Surtsey, I think. There we go. Lovely. Haitian Island is the largest of the Hispaniola and satellite islands and was once ruled by a local queen, an American Marine sergeant proclaimed as King Faustin II. This is Ganav. Which San Francisco street, famous for its steep one-block stretch with 8 hairpin turns, winds down Russian Hill between Hyde and oh my god, like what? Okay, I know very few streets in San Francisco. Let's see. So they've eliminated Hyde Street. That was one of them. I'm trying to think. Like, I know I had a San Francisco QB question like a couple days ago. What was the? Did it mention any streets? Oh, I guess it mentioned. What's the? Lombard Street? Is that? Okay, that's really lucky. I knew nothing about Lombard Street other than that it existed. So, I'll take it. Which remote Chilean archipelago lies 670 kilometers off the Chilean coast and notable as the possible real-world explanation for Robinson Crusoe. This is Juan Fernandez Islands. There we go. Which fertile valley in eastern Lebanon, wedged between the Mount Lebanon and the Anti-Lebanon Mountains, serves the country's primary agricultural region? I love the Anti-Lebanon Mountains. It's so funny that those exist. But Bekaa Valley is the valley we're looking for there. What is the Commonwealth territory separate from any Australian state that was surrendered by New South Wales in 1950 so that the ACT would have access to the sea? This is Jervis Bay territory, of course. Probably one of the easiest ones on the quiz so far. Giving its name to a plateau, what silt-like sediment deposited by wind in the Gobi Desert enough to be excavated from construction of China's Yaodong cave dwellings. Okay, giving its name to a plateau. It has to be like Gobi Desert adjacent. I can like I know the lowest plateau, I think they say, but I don't know. Does that sound like a desert or like a sediment? I guess we'll try it. Lowest? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting fairly lucky on some of these. Like, that's just kind of a guess. I can't think of that many other plateaus near the Gobi Desert that could have possibly been sediments, I guess. In which country does the lonely 400-year-old Prosopis cineraria tree, known as the Tree of Life, mysteriously stand despite a lack of rainfall? I was really worried until we had Tree of Life. This is Bahrain. There we go. What long chain of natural limestone shoals between India and Sri Lanka, identified with the legendary bridge built by Rama, once may have formed a land link between the two lands? This is the Adams Bridge, right? Yeah, there we go. I think that's pretty famous, but I don't think a ton of people would know the name of it. So, what most active stratovolcano in Indonesia, located on the border of Central Java and the special region of Yogyakarta, has been designated as one of the decade volcanoes? Merapi? Okay, good. How did I blank on that? That's so free. What strait separates Australia's Cape York Peninsula from New Guinea? The Torres Strait. No, the Australia questions on this have been really easy so far. Which mountain in the highest peak east of the Mississippi River and crowns the Appalachians in North Carolina? I mean, highest point in North Carolina is Mount Mitchell. So, and that other fact as well. What city in Swedish Lapland, home to the world's largest underground iron ore mine, is currently undergoing a massive urban relocation effort eastward? Okay, I don't know about any relocation effort, but I guess I've named some Swedish Lapland cities. We have like Gällivare, Jokkmokk, Kiruna. Okay, good. What term is used to describe the exceptionally? Okay, I can't read, dude. Describe the exceptionally high tides that frequently flood the low-lying areas of Venice, primarily due to the combination of astronomical tide, low atmospheric pressure, and the strong Sirocco winds. I've been here. This is the Acqua Alta. Acqua Alta? I don't know. Sorry, Italian fans. I like trains. A train is gonna be very. Train gets a reference, but I'm not. People who aren't in the Discord won't know. I like trains get, unfortunately. What is the avian name of the uninhabited river island and Bidassoa River, which administration alternates? Okay, this is really common knowledge. I mean, Pheasant Island. I don't even think you really need to give people that it's an avian name. That feels like too much of a giveaway in my opinion, but I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. Which Albanian river, considered the traditional dialect divide between Geg and Tosk Albanian, flows from the Valamara Mountains to the Adriatic Sea? Okay, so Valamara Mountains are like near Ohrid, right? So like it's gonna be kind of south. There's like the Semen River. Okay, not that one. There's another one, I think. What's it called? It's the Shkumbin. Okay, good. What country is home to the Bijagos Islands, a culturally distinct archipelago? About 88 islands containing a biosphere reserve known for its sea turtles and saltwater hippos. This is Guinea-Bissau. I think they covered this on that one, our national parks thing with Obama narration. I remember that. I mean, that's not why I know the Bijagos Islands, but, I've seen it on there. What is the name of the 16th century fort built by Portuguese between 1593 and 1596 that guarded the old port of Mombasa? I think this is Fort Jesus. That is, I guess, decently famous. What city designed primarily by the Swiss-French architect Le Corbusier? Okay. Services, the shared capital, okay, of the states of Punjab and Haryana. Chandigarh. I was really worried until we had that. Okay, good. What five-letter term from Greeks for dry? Oh God, describe shrublands that are extremely dry, receive very little rainfall, support plant. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm trying to think. Like, what could it be? I don't know. Like that kind of stuff. I'm just not getting like climate stuff. It's not interesting to me. So I what is the name of the largest region by area on New Zealand's South Island, stretching from Kaikoura, sorry, in the north, the Waitaki River in the south, with Christchurch as center. This is Canterbury, of course. What is the name of the Caribbean resort coast in the Mexican state of Quintana Roo? I'm struggling to read for some reason. Stretching roughly from Puerto Morelos in the north to Tulum in the south. This is the Riviera Maya, I think, at once, hopefully. Okay, been there. So that helps. What Omani exclave, separated from the rest of its country by the UAE and jutting into the Strait of Hormuz, is known for fjord-like coastlines and dramatic cliffs. What's this called? Like Musan Dam? Good, lovely. I think I learned that on stream like a couple months ago. Which federal subject of Russia is the only region in Europe where Tibetan Buddhism is predominant region? Kalmykia. I mean, that feels pretty easy, right? What coastal town located at the mouth of the river of the same name became prominent in the 1960s, where the Guyana Space Center was established just northwest of it? This should be Kaurau, I think is the town. Yep. What natural site in Nisley province, whose hot spring fed white travertine terraces, gave rise to the ancient city of Hierapolis. I mean, hot and castle in Turkish. Okay. Straight up, I don't know. I can think of like one Turkish hot spring town, and I don't know where it is, but I've heard of it. What's it called? Like, is it like Pumakale or something, or like Pamukkale? Okay, good. I mean, like that's just insanely lucky. Like that's like the one Turkish spring town that I've ever heard of, so we'll take it. Two-word name: the high altitude desert administered by China, but claimed by India in Ladakh. The disputed territory helped trigger the 1962 Sino-Indian War. Let's see. What is this? What's that? I mean, I know where it is, duh, but like, what's the name that they want? 2 words? Think. Oh, Aksai Chin? Okay, good. I don't know how I didn't think of that sooner. What second largest city in Fiji named Sugar City lies on the west coast of Viti Levu as the main hub for sugarcane production and export? Lautoka is the second largest, so there you go. Which Nicaraguan city historically served as the political capital of the Kingdom of the Mesquita and has unique Afro-Caribbean and indigenous cultural characteristics? The Bluefields, I mean, fairly famous there, large city on the Mosquito Coast. What historical square of Samarkand? What? Whose name means sandy place in Persian is framed by 3 large madrasas? I don't know. Like, what? Central Square of Samarkand? I'm not getting that, dude. Like, no, I'm not getting that. Okay, sure. Sandy place? Like, I don't know. I don't even think I could figure that out. What strong, extremely dry catabolic winds? Okay. Southern California. I was like, wind, Jesus Christ. Southern California winds. I mean, it has to be Santa Ana. Okay, good. that was going to be scary. What semi-arid plateau region in eastern Ethiopia and overwhelmingly inhabited by ethnic Somalis? Okay, so like, I think they're just talking about like the other name for the Somali region of Ethiopia. I assume if I put in Somali, it's not going to work, right? Okay. I think it's Ogaden is the other name. Okay, good. Which flat, low-lying region spanning Lincolnshire, Cambridgeshire, Norfolk, and Suffolk was once a vast marsh, but is now fertile farmland due to extensive drainage. This is the Fens. I mean, you know, English Regions 101 there. Which island, the largest in Lake Baikal and the 3rd largest lake island in the world, is considered sacred by indigenous Buryats who revere the Shamanka rock? This is Olhan. This was another daily physical feature. Home to the capital city of Praia and the World Heritage Site of Cidade Velha. Which island in the most is the most populous in Cape Verde. Being the first settled by the Portuguese. Santiago is the main island. Lovely. Which Indonesian province bordering the Strait of Malacca and the South China Sea, okay, so just island province, consists of the archipelago of about 2,400 islands and is capital at Tanjung Pinang. This is of course the Riau Islands, lovely. What small Mediterranean archipelago made up the Lampedusa, Lenosa, and Lampione represents the southernmost part of Italy. Pelagia, yeah, okay. Lovely. I mean, Italy, I like trains is fiending in the comments. Which undersea railway tunnel running beneath the Tsugaru Strait and connecting Japan's Honshu to Hokkaido is one of the world's longest undersea rail tunnel. I'm surprised we got a tunnel that I know of, because this is the Saigon tunnel. Because I remember when I was researching the channel, I thought it was the largest undersea one, so then I looked that up and I was like, oh, it's not. It's actually this one. So yeah, it's a Saigon tunnel. What subarctic port town in Manitoba is notable? Oh, okay. For seasonal migration of polar bears, are nicknamed polar bear capital of the world. This is Churchill. I recently did I've been nerding on Canada recently and learned all the ones in Manitoba, but Churchill is just up on the Hudson Bay there, and I zoomed into it once on Google Maps. There's a bed and breakfast in Churchill called Polar Bear Bed and Breakfast, and I really want to know, is that just a gimmick, or are there polar bears at the windows during this bed and breakfast? I think that would be so cool. That would be so amazing, but also probably really dangerous. But I imagine they have ways of, Churchill's a cool town. What is the 6-letter term for the treeless high elevation Andean ecosystem comprised of the grasslands, shrubs, and rosette plants that lies between the upper forest line and the permanent snow line? What? 6-letter term? This kind of stuff, I just don't know. Treeless high elevation Andean ecosystem. It's probably really obvious, and I'm gonna screw it up somehow, but I don't know. I can't think of anything that makes any sense. 6 letters? I don't know. Arctic. Which Renaissance villa near Vicenza? Okay, I don't even want to read the rest of this. What? I don't know. Okay, that's a 2 in a row. Have we had 2 in a row that we've missed yet? No, so that's our first 2 in a row miss. Those are hard. Maybe this one's probably easy, I just don't know it, but this one I've never heard of. What? Okay, what is the name of the autonomous republic in southwestern Georgia on the Black Sea coast, whose autonomous status is partially guaranteed by the 1921 Treaty of Kars? I ran out of breath reading that, but this is Ajara. Which mountain range spans southern Bulgaria and northern Greece and is the largest by area in Bulgaria, its peak at 2,191 meters. This is the Rhodope Mountains. This was an amazing race. I guess that I don't know if they mentioned the actual name of the mountain range, but the mountain there was a thing in a memory challenge where they said the mountain is Bulgaria's highest peak is 2,191 meters tall, and that was one of the things they had to know for this memorized challenge. So I like that. That's kind of cool. Fun little thing there. What largest and fastest growing municipality in Trinidad and Tobago is the birthplace of Nobel Prize winning author V.S. Naipaul and was once home to major U.S. World War II base? I don't know any of the cool facts, but I know that the largest municipality and city really in Trinidad and Tobago is Chaguanas, so that's something. Which autonomous republic of Uzbekistan, lying in the dried up basin of the Aral Sea, has constitutional right to secede via a national referendum, though it never held one? I thought this was really interesting. This is Karakoram, Pakistan, but yeah, that's really cool. I feel like some places around the world should have that deal where they can just kind of leave when they want. If they really need to, then they can just go. But because it exhibited by Karakoram, Pakistan, unless they're super extremist, most likely they won't. If you have a fairly decently stable country, it seemed like Uzbekistan is, then I think more places should do that. What vast lowland spanning parts of Argentina, Paraguay, Bolivia, and Brazil is the continent's largest semi-arid plains, home to dry forest? Oh, okay. I was really confused. I think this is Gran Chaco is what they want. Okay, good. On which Philippine island can you find the Chocolate Hills? Okay, this is hard, but I have heard of this. This is on Bohol. I want to like read the full questions, but sometimes I might just have to like go a little faster because we might, I don't know if we're gonna like, we have a good bit of questions here, and we've been going for 25 minutes here still. So, Cuban Island was renamed in 1978 in honor of the thousands of young students and workers who came to work and live there. This is Isla de Juventud. Which 1,072 kilometer long river rises in East Turkey and flows through or along the borders of Turkey, Armenia, and Iran, joining the Kura River. This is the Aras River? Okay, good. A mangrove-covered peninsula on the Gulf of Guinea was awarded to Cameroon by ruling of the International Court of Justice in 2002. What is the Cross River estuary? Oh, okay. They want Bakassi Peninsula, right? Okay, good. What regional capital is known for the Festspiele, an annual summer music festival? It features the world's largest open-air lake stage on Lake Constance. Okay. I've somehow never heard of Festspiele, but Lake Constance regional capital, like Bregenz would make sense, I guess. Cool. What South African luxury resort located in the former Bantustan or Bophuthatswana features hotels? Oh, this is okay. What's it called? It's like just north of like Rustenburg. The Sun City? Is that the place? Okay, good. Often translated as tribe or people, what is the three-letter term for a large social unit in traditional Maori society? They call them iwis, right? Yeah, good. What world capital in Kensington Oval Stadium located, which was the venue for the what? Okay, 2007 Cricket World Cup. I don't know. Never heard of it. I don't know my Cricket World Cup hosters, unfortunately, so that's just tough. I think we just have to let that one go. What heavily fortified mountain pass located in Qinhuangdao, traditional eastern end of the Great Wall of China? Oh god. I should know this, but I don't. Like I feel like this is gonna be easy, and I don't know. This is one of the ones that I feel like people are gonna yell at me in the comments for not knowing. Okay, what type of amphitheater-shaped steep-walled mountain basin carved by glacier erosion and often hosting a tarn has the name derived from the French for circle? Oh, cirque? Okay. I was like overthinking that for a second. What neo-futurist tower in Malmö twists a full 90 degrees of base to top, designed by Santiago Calatrava? This is Turning Torso. I mean, sick architecture question. What Texas county holds the distinction of being the least populous county in contiguous U.S.? Oh, Jake Lyons suffering here. Loving County. No hate to Jake Lyons. I love Jake Lyons. He's a great geographer, but I was really surprised when he didn't get Loving County. And I mean, you can't know everything, but, with how much that guy knows, that was really surprising to me that he didn't know that. Which dormant stratovolcano is the highest peak in Iran and the tallest volcano in all of Asia? Merapi. Who? Oh, wait, I read it. Iran. Wait, no, what? Iran, oh my god, what? I read Iran is like Indonesia somehow. And that's not even... Okay. Back up. Iran is Damavand. Okay. What the hell? What am I doing? Okay, I can't read. Whatever. What Spanish term describes a shrub-dominated biome found primarily in coastal California and northern Baja, characterized by hot, dry summers? Oh, God. What is this called? This is like a climate clue that I've heard of, but I'm so bad with with these. Like, what do you want? Like, could it be asking for... Is it like... Chaparral? Is that the name? Nope. Damn it. Chaparral? Like, Chaparral? Okay. There we go. That was close. Transylvanian commune, oh boy, made of 5 villages and located southwest of the city of Brasov, is famous for the medieval castle often referred to as Dracula's Castle. Okay. Dracula's Castle, the real name is Bran Castle. If it's not Bran, I have no idea. Okay, good. What shallow lagoon system called the Rotten Seas for its sulfurous smell and high salinity nearly severs the northeastern coast of the Crimean Peninsula from the mainland. I think I want Saivash or something. Yeah, good. Which river rises in the Sierra de Guadarrama, flows through Madrid, and empties to the Jarama River. There's like one semi-famous river that runs through Madrid, and I think it's the Manzanares. Is that how you say that? Manzanares? What is the name of that river? I think I'm close. Like Manzanares, I think Manzanares. Damn. I feel like I'm close with it. But yeah, because it goes like what? Like Madrid's like that, right? Madrid's kind of a circle. And then there's like the river that runs like, if the circle is like here, it runs like that, I think, if I recall correctly. But I cannot remember. But anyway, I think it's like Manzanares, whatever. I think I'm close, but I guess we're just not getting that one, unfortunately. We are at 75, though, and we've got quite a few left, so we've passed our goal. That's good. Located on an isthmus, which Pakistani port city on the Arabian Sea is currently undergoing massive development via $46 billion project with China's Belt and Road Initiative. This is Gwadar, probably. Yeah, there you go. I've heard of that. Or not, I've heard of the city of Gwadar, obviously, but, you know, I've heard of the project. What urban park in Vancouver is surrounded by ocean on 3 sides and includes a rainforest, totem poles, and a seawall, larger than Central Park. This is Stanley Park, fairly famous park there. I'd argue probably after Central Park, I'd say the most famous park in North America. What mountain range, the only home of this critically endangered antelope like Saula, extends from 1,100 kilometers? Okay, I was really confused until we got border of Laos and Vietnam. That's the Annamite range, which like before that is like, I have no idea. The 7th letter for the administrative division. For an administrative division of Bangladesh that functions as a subunit. Oh, okay. They want what's it called? So it goes division, district, and then it's like Upazila? Okay, good. Which region of north central China, an autonomous region for the Hui people, has its capital at Yinchuan? Ningxia, right? Which term for the dry, warm downslope that occurs in the leeward side of a mountain range is derived from a Latin? Dude, like, I don't know. Like, this kind of stuff, I'm just not getting. I guess I'll read the rest of the question. It has a sharp increase in air temperature due to the adiabatic heating that occurs, like, whatever. Large public park in Vienna, okay, I mean, Prater. Don't really need to read the rest, but, you know, I've been there. Not to Prater, but I've been to Vienna. What large Graben Valley in Wyoming is known for the National Elk Refuge. This is Jackson Hole. Are we close to done? Okay, we are good. This is a really good quiz, but I'm a little bit, getting fairly long. What Dutch term literally meaning rim city refers to a roughly arc-shaped conurbation? Oh my god. Oh god. What's the name of this? What? Like Renberg? What's the thing? Oh no! What's this called? Oh, that's such a bad blank. I know this, but like I can't think of it. Like I know it, but I don't. Oh my god. Mediterranean island with Phoenician origins, Syria's only inhabited island, lies just port of Tartus. Oh, dude, this is another hard one, but I think I do know this one. I'm trying to think. Like 6 months ago, I did a thing where I was like learning all of the Mediterranean islands, like non-Greek ones, essentially. I think it was just like Arwad was the only one in Syria. Okay, good. What 16th century fortified tower on the northern bank of the Tagus River later became a lighthouse and customs house? Belém Tower? Okay, good. I mean, that's pretty famous, but Is that even like in Lisbon? I forget if it's like actually in Lisbon or if it's in like one of the suburbs. I think if it's in Lisbon, it's on like the outer parts of it for sure, like the outer city limits of Lisbon. Literally meaning between the mountains, the Mesoaria Plain is the prominent median plain that makes up the north central part of which island? Mesoaria, I think this is Cyprus. Okay, good. Which bridge links the province of oh, dude, PEI to New Brunswick Bridge. What's that? Confederation, right? Good stuff. What is the name of the narrowest part of the Malay Peninsula, lying between the Andaman Sea and the Gulf of Thailand? The Isthmus of Kra. What? Am I spelling something wrong? I just typed Kra. Okay, they went Kra Isthmus, whatever. I feel like I've heard people say Isthmus of Kra more. Which double-arched concrete dam surrounding the Zambezi River forms the world's largest man-made reservoir and generates hydroelectric power for both Zambia and Zimbabwe? This is the Kariba Dam. All right, so we're at 88, which I think is pretty darn good. I'm embarrassed at not getting this. This, I don't care. Oh, wait, did I just not read this question? Okay, I think I literally just skipped over this question. What? New city under construction in Equatorial Guinea. This is Ciudad de La Paz. Literally just skipped this, I think. What the fuck? This is why we check back. Okay, the World Cup thing, I don't know either of these. Those are both tough. This I should probably know. This seems insane. Yeah, like center of Samarkand, who, and more climate things, and more currents. Who cares? This one's tough. It's like actual geography-based stuff. All right, 89. Not bad for sure. I'll take that. Okay, 100. Okay, we're the best score so far, but this quiz came out yesterday, and I probably has less than 10 takes. So, average score is 39, though, so we definitely did well. Okay, so Perito Moreno. I might have seen it before, but I was not getting that. So, I'll look that up later. Kuroshio, never heard of it. So, I guess that's a good word. Okay, Sherrick. Like, whatever. I've seen that before, but I was not going to pull it. And Registan, okay. Again, I feel like it's crossed me before, but I don't, like, I'm not getting it. So far, I'm pretty happy with what we've got because of the misses. Okay, Paramo. All right, that was not as easy as I thought it would be because I've never heard of this before. Maybe that's because I don't study this kind of stuff ever, but I've never heard of this. So I'm fairly happy that we got, that it wasn't something easy. And then Via La Rotonda, I actually feel like I have heard of that. Again, I wouldn't have pulled it. So, no too bad blinks yet. Okay, and the Kensington Oval was Bridgetown. Sure, like, I'm not getting that. I guess we know it now. I guess this is something we know. But, or Bridgetown. Okay, I was not going to guess that. I mean, with cricket, like, what do you do? Like, you know, I would not have thought of the Caribbean countries, especially Lesser Antilles. So, we'll leave that to be. Okay, the mountain pass is Shanghai Pass. Yeah. No, I guess that's gettable. I have heard of that, but it's been a while since I've seen it. So I guess I should know that because that feels pretty relevant. Okay, Manzanares. What did I put that wasn't Manzanares? Oh, yeah, because I remember when I learned this, I used the mnemonic that it was just apple steak in Spanish. That's how I remembered the river. Like Manzanares. But like, okay, Apple Steak River, man. Yeah, I don't know. I forget what I put there, but I think I was close-ish, but wasn't quite getting it. And the phone wind, I've never heard of this. Like, winds are so insane to me. Randstad, okay. These are the only ones I'm like a little bit annoyed that I missed, but otherwise I think we did really well. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has probably been the hardest one we've done, so lepizzaguy, you should really make more of these because these are really fun. These are well designed questions, I think. They're fun to play. They're a good difficulty where like I think I can get most of them, but I don't think most people could. But like there's still ones where like there's a learning gap, right? So great quizzes. Subscribe, Discord, whatever. Thank you, Physics is fun for sending me this. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always,